Hi. Blur can, a big two. Let me fix that. Agree with the rules? What are the rules? Sorry, wait. It's still freezing? No, it's not still freezing. I found out an answer to my question today, apparently. I still have to beat challenges. I'll just reflex on the red light. I just linked. I learned what happened. I mean, I was intrigued to find out what was gonna happen. But I was too lazy to move my energy drinks out of the garage. So like, what's gonna happen from them being out in the cold? Why do I sound like under the pillow? Because I just woke up. Nice mic, thanks. And then I grabbed an energy drink today and it exploded on me. Why'd I buy an air pick? I woke up at 9 today and then I laid in bed and then I fell asleep at like 12:30 and that's when I woke up again. Hi Blobfish Ruler, I saw your DMs, I just didn't respond to them because I had things I needed to do. I can't believe my energy drink blew up on me. I'm so sad. And I wasn't gonna grab another one, because that's just like a wash. I forgot I'm doing slow reflexes. Oops. My energy blow up? Because it's cold. Because it got too cold, I think. The bottom of it also, like, was disformed. The bottom of it got disformed, so, like, I couldn't, like... I think there was more in there that the bottom disformed. I think I ruined my energy drinks. Are you sure it's not picking up cam mic? What do you mean? No, I just fucked with my mic settings. Does it sound better? If it sounds worse, then I don't care. It'll just be on par for, like, everything else today. You sound worse, do I really? Really? Okay. Then I'll fix in like 30 seconds. Sound like a nerd? You sound like a nerd. Fuck you. I have no blocks. Your game sounds are louder? Like, what sounds bad about it, I guess, is a good question. Because if I fix it, but I can just do this. Well, Sock got walked too, so. Can you, like... I need better analysis on why it sounded better than you sound like a nerd. Yo, Ismer, 15 stream streak, let's go. Did I just buy a pearl? I think I just buy a pearl. I don't know why I bought a stick. Pics are okay. Your voice sounds like it was under a pillow, so my voice is just like quiet. What does under a pillow mean? Nerfed? Okay. Thanks. You sound sick? I just woke up. Is it just me? Is it also quiet? Yeah, it could be a little quiet. But that's like an easy fix. If it was just quiet, it's an easy fix. If there's any other things. Because you guys lost the Dewier. Sock, I'm sad. I was talking to you in like a nice tone. Trying to like understand. Can you say that again, Mia? Trying to understand your thought process, and then you aired me. That was a genuine question. No, I normally don't add this to my voters question. Oh, okay. Well, Sock and Hench lost in that video, too.
Oh my god.
I can claim a new slur now.
Thanks to the 19th month sub, Flake. Does the bow take part in slow reflexes? I think it does. I think I remember that. It doesn't? Am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. So I'll be fine. I'm eating right now. What are you eating? Man. I'm sad, Sock. I'm sad because, like, I was asking my question in good faith to, like, understand your thinking and not to call you a bad player. And I just didn't get a response. I was being nice. I'm eating yummy Reese balls with rice. Interesting. I think Sock is a good player. Can the guy stop TPing around the map? Sorry. How am I supposed to bow this guy? Well, that fixes that problem. What? I'm not in tip-top bowing shape right now. Here comes the airplane. Why are you guys judging my friend Flake? They don't like it when a white boy get a little funk on the dance floor. I'm just gonna let that one, like, sit there. I'm sad. Everything's gone wrong today. Why? Well, because first I fell asleep 20 minutes before I was supposed to go live. Then my energy drink blew up. Then the mic settings weren't good. Today isn't a Bedwars day for me? Why isn't today a Bedwars day for you? Wow, I unlocked Pacifist. I feel like I should unlock every challenge. I feel like that's kind of needed now. No, it's not. I'm playing Pacifist. How many unclaimed living rewards? 6, 7. Can you do can you do red light, green light for me? Wait, Hydra Savage. What day of the month will it be in... Oh, you're right. Red light, green light is so hard, just boost it and just sit in the general getting boosted. Hi, Denzo. How do you feel? What do you mean, how do I feel? I'm gonna do something to the entire population of Sockville. Yeah, but like, why do you type it differently? You type it differently because sometimes I say it differently? I want to trust the diamonds. I just didn't trust the diamonds. There's better ways to go about this. Oops. Sock, I'm just upset with you. And that's okay, you accept that, right, Sock? Thanks, Sock. Yeah, I don't want you to die! I have never wanted you to die. All I want was an honest answer to my question to sum up everything Bed Wars related. And I didn't get it, and it ruined me. How did neither white or pink break his bed? Do they, like, trade? No. What do you want for... What do you want for Christmas? Which play was it, Tenzone? Whatever play it was called the I'm Depressed. Yeah, I probably do need more waters. You're probably right. When's your birthday, Sock? November 16th back. My birthday's in 6 or 7 months. My birthday's in a month, basically. Sock seems ancient. Well, Sock's like a baby compared to me. That's a good one. I mean, what? Sock's born in 2007. Oof. Oof. Oh, that hurts to say. Born in 2007. Oh, I didn't even know they still like. I didn't even know that like people were like. Where's the leak my address while you're at it? Yeah, shut up. Nikki's 2006, and every time I have to like think about that fact, I like how without the context of me just being 2005, that sounds terrible. If I had a fireball, there would have been an easier way to escape there, but... Hey, what's wrong with 06? It's so much younger than 05. If that doesn't feel like a 1-year difference, that feels like a 30-year difference. The dude from the GIF. Who are the 06s you talk to, bro? My girlfriend's 06. See, that's why, like, you do say, like, Sock seems like she's ancient, and that's just, like, a lie, because, like... I'll go die, Jesus Christ. Can you not die, Sock? I appreciate you very deeply. If you died, I probably, like... wouldn't know what to do with myself, because my only friend would be dead. I mean, it's 1 year. It's 1 year and 4 months, Flake, so... I might be a monster. Please don't play GD today, Sock. Back? I died in my overlay? Shut up, Sock. Sock, you know I don't care about you losing at all, right? I want you to know that I'll never bring it up because I care about you losing. I care about the discussion about the diag bridge that we haven't finished. That could generally end on a positive note if my most recent question just got answered. Hi, Viv. Hits suck. Wait, Flake. Nah, Flake, I'm just... Flake, we've reached to the point of the discussion is I don't care if it's a... I don't care to debate about if it's a good play or not. I debate about what's the advantage to disadvantage of the other person making the diag first. Cause I think like if the diag's gonna be made, I don't like is there that big of a difference of who makes it first? And that's the answer to the question that I need. I am a giant dork. Me telling you that someone thought you saying dork is funny than like saying dork again like makes you like lose the aura of saying dork. All right, I'll spin the wheel after this. If it lands on what I haven't had unlocked, I'll just spin it again. You lied to me for sure, right? What do you mean I lied to you for sure? Who even texted you that? I'm not telling you. I can be mean. I can be mean to you. Okay, you can be mean as long as I get a thumbnail today. When I thought I snaked him. Ah! Ah! That was a terrible pro. What am I doing? Why'd I throw it there? Sock! Sock, I'm gonna bother you until I get an answer to that question. Because I can't move on from that. Alright, spin this wheel. What got auto removed? Alright, let's see what I get. I hope it's a challenge I don't have unlocked. Does it matter? Fuck a lazy miner. Is this even like a hard challenge? Like this is easy. We win. We should keep like a record. Can we have like a command that like keeps my record like the challenges that people redeem? Can we add it and be like and just like have it be 0-0? Do I have any mods who are good at their job? What did I just ask? No, I'm a bad player. I can't do anything that would require me to do be a good player because I'm a bad player. Actually, I pay Sock for being a Twitch mod, so does that make her employed? Wait, why is Pacifist still on? Oh. Well. Guess I have to do Lazy Miner next game. Good Pacifist map. Who's small brain people? Are calling my chat small brain people? Hi, Viv. Polygon's a good pacifist map? How do you kill someone on Polygon? I forgot you can fireball people. Good afternoon. I'm so depressed. Everything is a lie. Everything's an illusion. And it's all Sock's fault. Sock, genuinely, why can't my question be answered? Can I just get an answer of why my question can't get answered? Talking Bedwars theory is my favorite thing, and you're stealing that privilege from me. Fireballed me on what map? Oops. I'm not a Bedwars theorist. Okay, I guess, but Sock, you can't say you're not a Bedwars theorist and then, like, I'm allowed to freely forever call you a bad player now, though. Just want you to know that, like, you're revoking your privileges of me not calling you a bad player. 5 hour, okay. You already did that? No, I haven't been calling you a bad player as much lately. I started being nicer, but I'm gonna stop being as nice, because you won't have a Bedwars theology class with me. I'll do 5 hours tomorrow. Me and Sock will do 5 hours of doubles, right, Sock? Tomorrow we'll do 5 hours of doubles. No, because you wouldn't talk about Bedwars theory with me, which is the only reason I have friends. So you, like, stripped, like, the only reason I had friends away.
Oh my god.
Yo!
Here, have a couple bucks.
Thank you. Thank you. That Prime sub made up for the energy drink that you bought me exploding today. I know I did Theory and Castle. Did you refund yourself and do 5 hours ranked? I'm only doing a 5 hour rank stream. I'm only doing a 5 hour rank stream if my friends agree to queue 0 to 600 with me, but they won't, so. It did what? It's kind of fire. How did it explode? That's a great question. Are you sure rank better tomorrow? I'm gonna block you. Well, isn't it still 5 hour stream tomorrow? Then it'll be 5 hour rank stream on Sunday. I'll play ranked. I actually want to play ranked. I really want to play ranked. I DM'd Jediah this. I DM'd Jediah saying I wanted to play ranked, but I don't want to play ranked because it's ranked. Oh wait, you did Skywars? Oh my god. I would do a 5 hour Skywars stream on Monday. I'd swap them. Why is there a hype train whenever I get 1 sub now? I just fell the fuck off, haven't I? You do 5 hour Skywars on my account? No. I see people like talk about Skywars and have more kills than me and be a higher star than me, and it bothers me. I look at my favorite server, and I just see someone named Cat Plush who's like a 130 star. With the same amount of wins as me, but like 25,000 more games played, and I just like get depressed, you know? Don't speak bad on Cat Plush. Cat Plush is probably a great player. But it's the fact that these people have like 25,000 more games played than me to be 10 stars higher that really grinds my gears. Get a job. Sure, Tenzo. And Mr. Co passed me in solo wins again. I should start playing Skywars and playing more than just palette. Oh my god. There was your one game of Lazy Miner. Fuck you, because I lost. I'm gonna win a game today. I looked at this account's solo stats this week. Alright, X, play Skywars. I think I do want to start playing Skywars again, but like, I don't know. I don't want to play more maps than just palette, but I should. But you don't like other maps than palette? Exactly, I don't. That's kind of the issue. But I think the issue is nobody likes watching Skywars anyways, especially not watching Skywars and me playing the same map over and over again. Why do I sit in the gym? Like, why do I buy a pickaxe? Like, what's the point? It's fine, Flake. Everyone in my chat hates me and wants me to die. 6 or 7 Tenzo? Palette isn't that great. Palette is that great. Oh, Great's here. This is gonna work. I believe in it. I didn't really believe in it. I lied. No, 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 Sock. Just because you're not a Bedwars like theologist does not mean you need to quit. Yeah, there's about 6 or 7 people that care. You ruined me? I didn't ruin shit. Shut up, GG! If Sock starts playing GD, I'm leaving Goopcourt and never coming back. Thanks. Ah! Hit the zoom key. There we go. Eventually it was gonna happen. No, Sock, if you leave, I'll cry. Sock, you're like my 70th favorite chatter. It won't be the same without you here. Nothing. She just didn't answer my Bedwars theology question, and I've been slightly upset about her not answering my Bedwars theology question. I haven't bullied Sock. All I've said is I'm upset with her because she didn't answer my Bedwars theology question. I don't think I commented on her family. My question is and became, what's the difference on the buck if you're the one making the diag first or making it second? Is it really like a big enough advantage to like make it, enforce it if like when you're betting on if that team would have made it or not? Like, it's more of like a, is it worth doing just in case it happens? Because is it like that big of an advantage? Cause like, I don't know. All you have to do is defend one rush, and then you can just fight through it. And then it gives you more time to, I don't know. Does that guy just lag back on? I'm out of blocks. It's over. Like, that guy just lagged back on. Like, what? Maybe he placed the block. 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 Well, we'll check the replay. Maybe he placed the block. Like, I don't know, like, the way that I just view that, like, egg is, like, even if, like, I think the team's gonna happen, I can still just, like, cycle out mid as long as possible, right? Like, the only time it would be, like, an advantage is if the other team was, like, both base and then they made it, but, like, how many situations is that, like, gonna happen where you're not gonna have time to run back? I don't know. I was all in on the theology when Jediah was like, that play's only good under like one situation. Once Jediah agreed with me on that, I was all back in on the theology. I don't know, I guess, like, Rue, I guess for me it's, like, best summed up to, like, say, like, I think the best way to play Bed Wars is, like, reactionary. For, like, a lot of cases in doubles. Like, I think I'd, like, that's, like, or, like, I just, like, is there a big enough advantage of making a bridge first that is, like, objectively, like, I don't know, there's no objective to it, but just, like, in most cases, is a bad bridge, just in case the other person doesn't make it. Like, does the advantage of making it first outweigh the advantage of it never being made? And that's where the Bed Wars theology comes in. Hey, Lily. Yeah, but, like, that's just cope for saying that I make the smarter plays. Like, and again, it's not, and again, it's just more of a discussion about the play. I don't know, just saying I have a different play style, like, is, like, disregarding the question. Because it's, like, that's just, like, you're not coming to terms with it being, like, a bad play and just, like, making it a play style thing. I don't think, in Inheritance, of course it's, like, it depends, but when a play is, like, in a, like, objective, like, you know, you don't make a bad play just because just to make the bad play before the other team makes the bad play. Inheritance is more of the way, like, I view it in this case. Like, I'd rather, like, if a team is gonna, like, diagonal, if a rush is gonna diagonal bridge me because they're my diag rush, I'd much rather just react in case it happened than be the one to, like, initiate it. And yeah, I think in a lot of cases, depending on, like, what stage of the game you're at in doubles, it's better just to play reactionary. Thanks for the follow. Like, if you're just trying to get resources, which, again, is the way that I feel like, I don't know. It is kind of just, like, the ideal way to play doubles game is just, like, in Bed Wars, just get resources. It's better to be, like, it's better to be reactionary, because you're, like, you want to control the map. Like, of course you have to, like, sometimes be aggressive to control the map, but also, like, you want to, like, read and react what the other people are doing, so you can better, like, situate yourself on, like, controlling the map. Well, of course, but I think, like, the idea that I function under is, like, I only ever see the diag as, like, a good play to make first. Like, it's and not, like, a desperation play in some sense. If you're, like, if you have Obby and more gear than them, and then, like, then you make, and they're the last team and you diag. Like, that's the only time where it's, like, I see it as, like, a good play. I just bought 3 pearls. Yeah, well, if you're a really good mechanical player who never makes any mechanical mistakes, then you don't need to think the game, but that just doesn't exist. I love when you talk Bed Wars. What the? It's what I live for, to be fair. I don't know, it's just like a reactionary play, and like, I feel like it's, you don't like, or not a reactionary play, it's like a desperation, like, aggressive play, and I don't, like, know if it's really needed. Like, I feel like there's better plays. Even in that situation, like, there's better bridges to make, or better things to do that doesn't trap you into, like, that 2v2. I think that's the thing. The worst thing for me is, like, you don't want to get trapped into, like, you don't want to, like, close off the map. I'd rather play with the most open map possible. BB. Well, if you win every fight, the team never gets 2 prot levels above you, right, X? If you're really good at mechanically fighting on a die, it's probably good. Yeah, but that ignores the existence of the rest of the map as well. Like, that's why I say, like, it's, the nature of the play is just very, like, aggressive and, I don't know, it's like, again, it's just, like, I guess, like, I never try to, like, brute force mechanics most games, because I feel like that's just, like, it's a higher risk, low reward play in a lot of cases. Like, of course, if I know the player's terrible, but the moment you diag, it becomes, like, one mechanical mistake can lose you the whole game. There's very little margin for error. And that's why it's more of my thoughts are like, like, again, and it just goes back to I'm not even, like, debating on if the diag is, like, a good or bad play, because I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, be swayed on that. I just more of my question is, like, even if you think your opponent was gonna diag, what are the advantages, the disadvantages of them making it first? Like, I feel like the way you, like, just always, like, view those situations is just being aware that somebody might diag, and then you react. Hello, Laking Roblox. What about there's 3 good teams and 1 are next to you? Then that's the last thing you want to do. The last thing you want to do when there's 3 good teams in a game is get trapped into a 2v2. Yeah, but, like, I don't know, you also end up in, like, the situation where, like, it's like an unfair comparison, but, like, when, like, in the Dewey game, like, Dewey probably still was gonna bridge egg there. But if Dewey bridge eggs there, and then you defend the rush, then Dewey's, like, at his base, like, poor while you're respawning of, like, two of you. And, like, that's, like, I guess that's the way, like, where I, like, I think about it, is sometimes I'd rather get the second rush than the first rush. Like, sometimes I think it's more beneficial to be the second one to get pressure than the first one to get pressure. Like, and I think there's a lot of cases where, like, where that, like, shines through in, like, red-blue and stuff like that. Where, like, the first like, pressure is, like, cheap, and, like, then you use all your blocks to, like, get it and make the bridge. So you don't really, like, have anything after that. Opposed to, like, if you defend the pressure and then go, you normally are, like, in a better position in some sense. It can be in a better position. I don't know, that's what I'm saying, does it really outweigh it that, like, largely? Dog, if a team has 2 prot levels higher than you and you'd, like, diag bridge, like, what are you doing? You have a better chance of just, like, trying to stall out for resources and run around. I think, like, that's the thing, too, is just, like, leaves a lot of the ability to, like, run around and, like, again, control the whole map. If you're down in resources, you shouldn't want to condense the map. You only, like, want to condense the map if you're trying to, like, if you feel like there's no chance you're gonna win and you're trying to win, like, really fast. Like, or like, just to like, because that feels like your only shot. I'm a bad player. Oops. Always choose to defer. Where it's like, of course I feel like I have this conversation, it's like, I say I would never do it, but I probably diag rushed, like, a good team and, like, Nabuck before, just out of feeling of, like, desperation. And the conversation of, like, the Nabuck diag only even came up because of a game that very much, like, included desperation in it. But I just, I just don't see the... I guess I don't really, like, see the positives of making the bridge first. Opposed to, like, just having to defend one rush. Because you almost never first rush a good team when you diag rush them, so you just get trapped into the diag rush. So is the, like, the free and cheap and easy pressure for a rush worth it? I don't know. There's very few situations I would do it. So I think you could argue in, like, most situations I'd view it as a bad play. But I guess this is, like, divulging down into, like, being, like, if they're gonna diag bridge anyways, like, what is the, like, and you think they're gonna diag bridge, like, what is the best way to combat that? It's just more of a sense. Because I don't think the best, because I guess, like, in my mind, I don't think the best way to combat the thought that they're gonna diag bridge to me is just making the bridge first. No, the conversation about diag bridges started before that. The henshin Deweyer, the henshin sock Deweyer game is it continued the conversation, but just continued the question there. Because, like, again, it's all, like, talked about with, like, the idea, like, the mind of, like, hindsight, but I don't know. I guess the way that I just, like, see that Bed Wars game is if someone's gonna rush you diagonally and, like, I don't know, of course you don't really know it's a solo queue, but I'd rather, like, turn back around and be able to, like, rush their bed after. You're fine, bed lover. What does that even mean? Like, I'm so confused. I just, like, stopped typing because someone chasing me. Okay, Greg got the first form sec, we got the second form, we invis them, and they invis us at the same time. Lose bed period to a misplay. Yeah, but, like... I think, like, for me, is, like, you had yourself, like, getting rushed from two different directions on like, your own accord. Like, again, because you made the bridge. Does he still probably bridge egg? Probably. But, again, I feel like you can better respond to that first bridge egg if he was the one to, like, aggress you guys. Like, and then, like, push back the other way. He wouldn't have had time to invis you there. If, like, you weren't the ones who, like, pushed first. Because he would have pushed first. Like, he would have pushed first and then, like, died. And then if he did have to invis, he would have to do it through mid. Like, again, if the bridge egg never gets made, but then when the bridge egg gets made, like, you'd have been able to get pressure back. Because you died first, you were, like, way more on your heels. Because you made the bridge first. Which is just more of my, like, conversation about, like, what are the advantages of between, like, making the bridge and having the bridge made to you? Of course green has a heavy map advantage because of, like, because, oh, I'm from pacifist. I'm not doubting that the green was in a great position. But does diag rushing, like, diag rushing, in my mind, only increases green's map advantage. It doesn't, like, make it worse. Or, like, you know, like, it doesn't... And if you guys clearly were able to get 4 M's back, you guys are clearly in a position to still, like, attempt to get, like, and get resources, right? So, like, I'd rather, like, just, like, play to keep my bed and, like, keep trying to get resources than, like, think about, like, you know, the free invis on, like, Gray. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but again, if Gray is a non-playing with, like, his, or if Gray's, like, a Nick playing with, like, his non-friend, like, in that situation, I feel like you'd rather, like, take the first 2v2, like, or 2v1 at your base, right, or whatever, right? Like, he comes to your base, and then you can easily win that 2v1, and then you turn back around and push him. Like, because then he has way less time to buy stuff because his teammate isn't good. What am I doing? Actually, I'm more distracted by Bed Wars theology. We're talking about Bed Wars theology. Why are you woke up late? I'm woke up late because I fell asleep 20 minutes supposed to go live. What the fuck is Bed Wars theology? We're talking in Bed Wars hypotheticals about Bed Wars theories. That's what Bed Wars theology is. So none of this happened? Some of it happened, but I'm theorizing if it was played a different way, it could have gone differently. What's the point in that? Because if you're in that situation again in the future... You just win? Well, how do you win? You win by making different plays from your past. But if you thought your play in the past was good and you just made a mechanical error, then you do the same thing over again. I love you, dearest friend Sock. Yeah, it already changed. Jediah DM me about it, how upset he was about rotation changing. Why do you break grass? Well, that grass dude deserves that. Wow. That sucks. I'm switching to swordless. You guys ruined my Bed Wars theology class. Cause like my hypothetical question still hasn't been answered. And we got so close to finally getting the question answered. And it's just that like it still doesn't get answered. Yeah, exactly. What is my hypothetical question? My hypothetical question is like the difference between like the other team making the diag and you like first opposed to like is it really like an advantage to like make like the diag first? Like does it again does it outweigh the like the inevitable situation that you're getting stuck in like a 2v2 diag fight? Well, you see, Snuggles, that's kind of how I'm feeling as well. Well, no, there's one scenario when there's more than 2 teams that maybe I can like get down with it, and that's if you have Obby. If you have Obby, maybe I can kind of get down with it, but... Yeah, but like, suck, again, this comes down to like my theoretical question that like I haven't gotten answered is like, if the other team's gonna make a bad play, do you like again, if we can all agree that like the diag isn't like a smart thing to do, if you think the other team's gonna do it, does that mean you just make the bad play first in case they do it? Like that's my question. Like, because like what are the benefits of making the diag first? Yeah, exactly. That's what I think, Snuggles. Like, you get less resources. It traps you to this 2v2 fight where, like, you're not able to get resources. That's also why I've even said with Obby, like, you can do it. Like, it's justifiable, but I still wouldn't agree with it. I'd rather just continue to keep, like, fighting through mid, because then you can control way more of the map. Like, right? Like, I feel like the issue is, Snuggles, you don't want to section off the map. I wish I was a good player. And I guess like that's like, and again, like I guess it's like it's I guess it's like somewhat of like a justifiable reason to like do it if you just think it's gonna be done to you anyways. Like, you know, like that's like a That's like a fair assessment to like, I don't know, like I guess like originally think like maybe like I'm trying to like get suck out of that level of thinking, but I think it's like an okay reason to like start making diag bridges, but then it's like to like really challenge at the core of being like, do you need to make that diag bridge just out of the fear of them making it? Yeah, but like Mia, that's my point. Is like, at no point do I feel like you should be playing doubles with like the thought in mind of like if it's like a good team of being like, well, I can break their bed fast. Like because that's just like, I don't know. That's like that's not like an efficient way to like play games against good people. Is just betting on you being able to like break their bed fast. And that's why I've always said, like the diag just feels like such a, like a desperation play. No, exactly, Rhynex. That's the whole point. The more ways to like your base, the more you're like, especially if there's like a team occupying the base, you're like kind of closing off the map way more as well. Yeah. Which I guess like that's why like in I feel like me and Snuggles are way more from like the school of Bed Wars, where it's like we not so often like choose to like bet on our own skill and just choose to like wait for like the higher percentage outcomes. Well, exactly. No. Generally, Snuggles. Generally, Snuggles. I DM'd like Phoebe being like, I'm biased, but you're like the only like player who was like a ranked player who then started playing normal Bed Wars and was good. And I'm gonna tone that to me and Jediah, who teaches at Bed Wars University. Oh my God, you need to see those Bed Wars CS group chats. Why? You need to see those Bed Wars CS group chats. So we get down into the nitty gritty. Which is fine, Mia. It's just not a high percentage play. It's a bad play. The reasoning, you can find valid reasonings of making a bad play, but it doesn't not make it like a low percentage bad play. Yeah. You know what? So as I'm saying it. Jedi gets too much of the credit for those Bed Wars classes. I've been on this wave for a little while. That Jedi gets too much of the credit for those Bed Wars classes. Why would you say that? Because you can go back and watch any of the Bed Wars CSs that we have. It's there is very much of a spitball of ideas back between me and Jediah, not just one person leading the class. It's very much a back and forth it's very much back and forth of ideas. Well, I feel it's a group thing. Me and Jediah as the leaders of the group, right? I don't think either of us was more or less, because Jediah wouldn't care enough to argue with people. Jediah would just silently in the background say know something was wrong, but he wouldn't get too vocal about it in a lot of cases. Jediah would only get vocal about things with me. I guess that's the way I always viewed it. Check DMs in 3, 2, 1. Alright, bet. If something was doing something, Jediah would just yell at me, right? I was Jediah's vice of if he wanted to disagree with the play. Snuggles, you could say that you could say you were gonna do something and I could agree with it, and then Jediah would disagree with it, and he wouldn't disagree with you, he'd disagree with me. Wait, thank you, Flake. That's how the hierarchy worked. Am I wrong though, Snuggles? Am I misremembering the situations, or did these not play out that way? That's why I feel one of the biggest parts, because I also kept Jediah's craziness in check. I also feel that's another thing I did, was I kept Jediah's craziness in check. Well, I'm not saying that never really happened. I'm just saying, in situations when Jediah didn't agree with things, I feel it was more of, if I, it would be if I agreed with it. Because, I feel I was quick. I feel it was more I guess, the way I'm just, implying Snuggles is I felt in actual games, I feel Jediah wasn't really that vocal. It'd be Phoebe. Especially if Snuggles was there as Phoebe. I feel I just talk too much, Snuggles, so it'd be way more of me giving my opinion on things. Technically I don't think we ever played a Force Bed Wars CS all together. Corkle, you'll get there. Nah, Long Penguin just, I said Corkle, Long Penguin just lost. Long Penguin just isn't aware of the 3 out of 4, apparently. So funny. But that was the team when we dominated Dewey in that one quarterfinals, right? We can never forget that. That was the height of the mountain. Such a LARP. The only reason the only reason that's funny is because I slept through the next round and then you guys all just fell apart. Yeah, but that implies that Lawn Penguin knows that you're one of the one of the three. You were the glue? No, like genuinely, which is why like I've had to like view myself very differently the more like I look back on these like teams. Cause like again, I'm not there and the team genuinely just falls apart. That was good water. I don't know why I placed it. What am I doing? I'm just like so zoned out. Like, I guess like Snuggles, I guess the way that I just see it, and I don't know, like I'd have to like go back and like watch like the games to actually like see what happened with the comms. But I felt like it was like more like me of like giving the majority of comms and stuff like that. Like I should have been in my bed and get a punch bow. Oops. Snuggles. You have to go and rewatch. This team's not a bad. Oops. You have to go and rewatch the Jediah quarterfinals game. Actually, no. I think it'd be better to rewatch my POV of those quarterfinals, and then that's where you make the assessment of who was the real leader, right? Where do I find those? Well, there's a condensed version on Jediah's channel, and then the whole games are on my channel. I think they're both, like, titled, like, dominating, like, quarterfinals or some shit. Very similar titles. Be right back? Yeah, I gotta watch an hour-long video. Just gotta watch, like, a game on, like, 2x speed and, like, see, like, who's the leader. Why didn't I buy my punch bow, Lon? Hi, Evie. Why do you want to queue 0 to 600? Because I'm intrigued. I want to go hang out with the creatures down there. Bad comms, Lon. This is a good punch bow map. Am I gonna keep dying in dumb ways? Yeah. I'm a bad player. Lawn Penguin, that's the dumbest question that's ever been asked. Especially if we're talking about, like, doubles. If we're talking about, like, doubles Bedwars CS, most teams don't even, like, get obby. And they've also, like, they love this new obsession of, like, playing on 2x event speed for Bedwars CS 2, which just makes it, like, a completely different game mode. But no. Do you think by removing an item from Bed Wars, do you think it makes Bed Wars better? No, not really. Having it on 2x speed is terrible at Conchi. Bows can go. Nobody even bows. You guys are lucky. If Bedwars players were smart, we'd bow way more, but Bedwars players aren't smart, so we don't bow enough. Yeah, but those are rotational items. If rotational items became part of like the item subset, they wouldn't ban them for Bedwars CS. We would just learn to like incorporate them as part of the game. Would they maybe get banned in ranked? So, like, yeah, but they'd also be like, it'd be a consistent item. The reason why you ban rotational items is because you don't know what rotational item is going to be, so you can't account for it, but... What's your conclusion, Snuggles? You watched that, you came to that conclusion fast. Yeah, you know, the Snuggles. Snuggles, that's 100% like the actual truth. That should have like a good team. What the fuck? That guy just went straight up. How many beds does this guy have? Charging him. Yeah, Snuggles, that really is like the real truth. Like I think like part of the I think like part of the like thing though is like I think like in the ideas of what we did, like Jediah for a lot of like did have a lot of influence on that. But then once like games started, Jediah wasn't very like vocal on what we would do. But I do think to say there's like an exact like leader is like misleading because we're all just like communicating during the game. I'm a bad player. Yeah, I don't know. I think I function under the belief that there's an orchestrator. But of course it's like a team discussion. Like I think like this is more the way like I think about it. Like, of course we're all like communicating with among ourselves, but like there's like always like one voice that like was more like had more of an influence on deciding what we would do. Wow, they were so low. This guy just walked straight out. This would be a fire bullet. Yeah. I think like my thought is that like especially why there's no team leader, but there's just more and that's why I'm saying there's no like real team leader. There's just like one voice more vocal than others, Snuggles. Because I think there's like a voice that's like louder than other times of like when people ask if they should do things. Because like again, within the game there's still sometimes like a discussion of like should I do this? And then we kind of like come together and like yeah, of course there's not like one person who just dictates what everybody does. But like I think like there's more situations where it'd be like someone asks if we should do something and then me and Jedi just like disagree on it. And then like that's how we determine what the person does. Sorry, hi Cheramix Purple, how are you? Like, I guess that's the way that, like, I just kind of, like, view it, Snuggles. It isn't that, like, you and Phoebe weren't making decisions and weren't, like, stuff like that, and it's like we were just completely being the leaders. But I feel like there's more times where, like, the final say came down to me and Jediah. Get over you, I'm alright. Well, of course, and that's what would happen. And sometimes when things just happen or, like, stuff like that, like, that's why you also have discussions after. Because of course part of playing with good players is an expectation of them just knowing what to do. You're not like holding each other's hands through everything. And that's kind of the point too, though. At the same time, you also, since there's an expectation of what to do, you also can just take a second to confirm if it's the right thing to do, because you trust your teammates. It's all about trust. Just out of so much stuff. What the fuck is Aqua doing? Holy shit. Good trap. Let's go, you're not dying. WWW. Greetings, Mr. Co. Mr. Co, how many more solo wins do you have than me? I need to get back on the Skywars grind. I need to just start playing more maps than just palette. Also, Lawn Penguin, yes, sometimes you have to just do things, but that also doesn't mean you just go off and do those things and don't communicate with your teammates about them. Because then that just, like, fucks over your team. You passed me easily? Oh, yeah, I would. So, like, that's just an excuse to be a bad teammate, Lawn Penguin. But I do understand, like, the concept of, like, it feels like it breaks your focus sometimes when you tell your teammate. I think my bed's gone. Oh, counteroffensive. No, like, genuinely, I just, like, there's times, like, within ranked or something, I just, like, want to just focus and not, like, break my focus to tell my teammates what I'm doing. You know, it's good that you love the fact you're not dying. You know, there's probably some people in the world who'd be unhappy with the fact they're not dying. Well, ranked is just easy to, like, know what's going on at all times without having to ask your teammates. It's not really that slowed down. Like, I don't know if that's because it's, like, slowed down just because it's condensed. What the? Why did I pearl there? Because I want to break the bed, because none of this matters. I'm just gonna burn to death. Yeah, there's only one other team. Most of the time, only, like, one side is allowed, or nobody's even side. So you it's just really condensed. Well, yes, rank takes less awareness than normal Bed Wars. And there's more teams, so of course there's, like... And of course it depends on rule setup, but when there's more good teams, it's, like, gonna just be harder. Or, like I mean, like in a normal game, right? Like, it's because there's more teams. because that wouldn't make sense. You play a whole season of 4v4 to then play a finals that's a completely different game mode. I think there's this I do think that's like a funny thing to say though, of saying that's not ranked Bed Wars. Cause inherently all ranked Bed Wars is private 4v4. So ranked Bed Wars is really just an extension of private. So to say 4v4 isn't ranked, to say that like that's not ranked Bed Wars, I feel like it's slightly misleading. In the terms of like what we're like classifying it as, because ranked is really just privates. The privates that people prefer is just 4v4, and that's why it's not that 4v4 isn't ranked Bed Wars. I don't know. Like, we used to play 8v8s. Like, is that not ranked Bed Wars? Like, we used to play 8v8s. Was that not ranked Bed Wars, Lon Penguin? No, it's just slop. 8v8s were so fun. Never call 8v8 slop ever again. 8v8s are so fun. Oh my god, I loved 8v8s. Yeah, exactly. What? Am I real? What did I just do? I just jumped off. All rank just slopped though, true. I got an actual decent grade, that's good. Save rank Bed Wars? I already tried to save rank Bed Wars. I uploaded my thoughts on how to save rank Bed Wars a while ago, and they didn't listen to me, so it's over. Yeah, but that's by design. Have I won a game yet today? The answer is no. Actually, yes, it is no. No, like, genuinely, I've already, like, presented, like, some of my ideas on, like, how I would, like... Okay, you're talking about something different, but, like, I've genuinely, like, said, like, what I would, like, if I was in control, and I had control over the funding, things I would do to, like, try and make rank better. But there's no hope. There's no hope because they don't want to fix any of the problems with the community anyway, so it can never grow. Like, there's, unless we, like, unless they wanted to, like, hone in the community or, like, save the image of the community, that, like, just kills ranked anyways. Like... Like, it's a community that exists within the internet on, in 2026, and they're, like, not allowing, like, Taoist to play in, like, the co-ed tourney, like, they're just going backwards as a community. What do they want? Like... Well, the point is the community is going backwards, not forwards, Winwhy. Is it? Lawn Penguin. Is it really, though? Is it really less toxic than what it was in 2021? Is it really? I don't know. I never experienced anyone being toxic, so... I'm like a bad representation. I don't know. Like, I think I look at, like, who the good players were in 2021. And I just kind of view a lot of them as more, like, egotistical than I see them as, like, bad people. I genuinely, barely, never in my life heard Sketchy say that. Damn Sketchy. I love Sketchy still, though. You can't make me hate Sketchy. He's my favorite person from Quebec. Like, especially me, like, I experience way less, like, toxicity, I don't know. Quebec people are mean to you? Why are they mean to you? Just speak French. Also, it's very fair, like, I don't know, like, how involved is Sketchy even in 2021 long? Like, that's his way out. I guess depending on when we are talking, like, what time frame of 2021. But I don't remember Sketchy being that involved in 2021 to even, like, hear him, like, say the N-word that much by 2021. Bye, Tofu. No, it didn't. Oh. Win why? What really ruined ranked Bed Wars is Party of 4 seasons, but you guys aren't ready for that conversation. Yes, you are. It's just what ruined ranked. There you go. You ready for that convo? I mean, I've already laid out the conversation. It's not like in the past year I uploaded a video on like how like I thought one of the best things ranked ever did was like alright with 5 games. Was like when they added like the scrim server. And then when they added the scrim server, that was like a great thing. And they should have built more on that idea, not abandon it. But then they abandoned that idea. And we started doing PO4 seasons, and it made no sense. PO4 and then and that's why I say Rank Better is going backwards. Is because they haven't embraced the fact of like how bad PO4 seasons are. They're just gonna keep doing it because Lavechi has like input on like seasons and season rules now, and he just wants PO4 because it's fun for like the good players just win a lot in a row, but and then also like 2 good players now and then, but. No, I'm not, the one where it was every weekend for like 4 hours, they opened a queue. They opened a queue and it was just like 4v4 queues, and they do it on the weekend for like, and it was 4 weekends of that. And then like you set your roster, and then you could queue with like people within your roster. And then at the end of like the 5 weeks, they had all-stars. And then like each team, like you'd queue a team and then like you'd each like ban like an item and then like ban like a map. Like it was just perfect. Cause then like if you lost to a team with you know like an item allowed and that was like it felt like that was the reason you lost, then you'd like, you know, switch up the item. But so like that was like a good way to like hit like, I feel like that's like a good way to like fill the void of like, because it's also sign-up tournaments dying is a big part of it as well. Yeah. So like, I feel like that was like a good replacement for sign-up tournaments, because what happened is the more and more like down we got into it is the more and more they had to like monetize ranked, where it kind of more just like became like you queued ranked, like of course like you queued ranked because you wanted to be good for like the tournaments that did have money involved. But then when those tournaments like disappeared, that's when they had to start monetizing ranked, which just made ranked worse and worse and more degenerate. And that's why I'm saying like the true like better way to do it would have just been like I don't know, like is there part of me that thinks like that like the number one ELO reward like shouldn't really matter. Like I feel like winning all-stars should get you more than the number one ELO reward. Like, and there's like a conversation we had about even like getting like the money for getting number 1. Because like again, what we like just kept up, like I don't know. Another reason why Rank Betters worked too is because like all-stars was a big deal, and we kept like diminishing all-stars. Like that, like you know, like you used to close the queues and forced everyone to watch All Stars. Now it's just like, just host a pups tourney. Like you gotta force the addicts to watch All Stars. Like that's like that's generally like a belief I have of being like no pups tourneys, no nothing. It's All Stars. Like it's supposed to be like the big event of the you know the month. I mean, the two were make money and get good. And then it started leaning way too much into the make money. Do you feel like end of the season champion, like in playoffs, American starts to be better? Like, but that's my point is, like, that's what All-Stars is supposed to be. All-Stars is supposed to be like the playoffs. Like, you play during the year to, like, get the or during the season, right? To get the opportunity to play in All-Stars, and then that's when it matters. Right? But now it's just more of, like, All-Stars doesn't really matter. Who you played? I got him how to play with Snuggles. And I only play with people when they redeem it. Outside of, like, 2 people. Which is why I think that's why, like, I like genuinely laid it out to, like, one of the best fixes would be, like, adding, like, that, like, type of, like, scrims environment of, like, that would, like, itch the good players' need of, like, you know, playing every weekend, and it also gives people a chance to play against the good players without forcing them to queue ranked, and then also makes people want to queue ranked to get better for that. I don't know. Better than what they are doing. Redeem what? There's a channel point reward for 5 games of Bed Wars. No, I don't. I think what you realize is I think what you realize is Bed Wars is a team game. So, like, once you become, like, the best, then you just, like, start losing because of, like, factors you can't control, which makes ranked less fun. Which just makes you want to just only play with the good players more. I think this is, like, a tried and, like, proven, like, thing for, like, all of the players who've become the best. They become the best. And then after they become the best, like, playing, like, and just, like, winning the ranked games easily stops being fun. So they stop only wanting to play against other good people. I think it also became an issue, too, though, of, I think it also became an issue, too, as we just started, like, giving the good players all-star appearances, because we wanted a good all-stars, whatever that meant. Like, we never, like, I don't know. I think I always enjoyed watching the all-stars, regardless of who was in all-stars, because, like, the people, like, earned it, even if they were bad, and, like, no matter what they did to earn it, they were in all-stars, and it was fun to watch. Like, if you're gonna be a bad player and make all-stars, the truth of it was you're probably gonna get clowned, but that's just kind of also the nature of, like, the competitive scene. But then instead of, like, letting, like, the bad players, like, just, like, play and be bad, they just started trying to, like, replace the bad players. Or, like, you know, Maroons was a big fan of just, like, elo manipulating people who were, like, bad out of all-stars. I'm not gonna break it. Wait, my teammate just dropped in and died. Shout out to him. I don't know, I think the best way to talk about, like, why ranked is unsavable is because, I don't know, like, all of the power has been given to, like, the good, like, just the good players, and I don't see them, like, taking it back. And it's also just, like, a terrible, like, community. It's not very friendly to new players on either, like, ways of, like, nobody's, like, everybody is, like, just a terrible person fueled by their ego. And, like, you know, then they just do as much as possible to, like, exclude good players. Like, again, like, or, like, not good players, new players, like. You know what? That's just fitting. Okay, let's play Snuggles. Play my 5 games. What's your IGN? Isn't it just... Are you on... What are these... I'm gonna look at these new things, and then I'm gonna agree. Is my teammate in my party? my teammate is in my party. Why is my favorite maps what my favorite maps are? Is there no good maps? I think there. Oh no, this guy in my lobby chat lost his win streak. Yeah, but like Lawn Penguin, I feel like that's like also like I guess my teammate isn't. It doesn't matter. Or nicked. But that's also like I feel like that's to blame for like the influx of money, right? Like. You cannot agree if you don't get kicked. What does that mean? Like Lawn Penguin, everyone already like cheated to begin with, but then like the influx of money just like made the cheating even more. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of my case too. I mean like. Why are you gonna scalp me and throw my bones into the fire? Well, yeah. Oh, my teammate voted, okay. I hate the fact that Bed Wars is my passion. Rip, can't bridge. I don't know. Maroon's just guilty of a lot of things. No, I've just been around forever. I've just been around forever and I'm passionate about the game mode. Yeah, I'm a loser. I'm gonna be 21 in a month. I'm gonna be 21 in a month and I'm thinking about queuing ranked Bed Wars. Oof. Oof. Quick, sometimes you rhyme slow. Like, I've been, like, in this, like, I've been in this calm, like, the funny thing is I've never been that deep into it, but I've been, like, in the privates, like, comms before, like, I don't know, like, so old, like, I played in 2 GVGs in 2018, like, I'm just, like, I'm literally so ancient. I played in an allo tourney! Like, nobody in my chat even knows what an allo tourney is, and I played in one. Well, yeah, I've been playing better since 2017, but privates didn't, like, really start existing until 2018. Allo was a guild, and they hosted tournaments. But yeah, it's fair. Move it to 1.9. There's nothing for me at 1.9. Rewriting out Bedwars as long as we can, and then we're too old to move into anything new, and why? I just don't like how slow it is. No, that's not it. It's the lack of combos that are, like, interesting. The combos just aren't interesting. You don't feel, like, the same tension you do watching, like... watching the 1.8 PvP. Yeah, you're still young, Winwai. I do think it like it is an interesting like concept. The people who like do view clicking fast the way they do, and like, cause like I feel like it is like a weird mechanic to have to be good at, and I think that's the best argument against like the clicking fast thing. But I feel like it's generally harder than most, like is made a little bit harder than most games because of the ability of that you have to click fast. Having fun with this pink team? I'm not saying it makes it harder. I'm saying it's just an interesting mechanic for a game. Minecraft PvP is ginormous hitboxes. Well, I think I'm saying it makes it harder than not having to click fast for, like, the way Minecraft PvP is set up. I got suicided. I hate this team. Rod PvP is better than Bedwars PvP? I agree. I love Rod PvP. I don't know, I love like build. You would get better in like 3 days, Foodle. That's just cope. You can just hold your mouse in a butterfly grip. I had this conversation with Flake the other day, and then he DM'd me a clip of auto-clicking and was just like, you're so right. Good first game. We combined for 33 kills. Again, these are just things that if you got used to, but Safe Lock is kind of clunky. I think it's weird, like, Safe Lock is, like, clunky. But my knowledge of cheating is only from watching people cheat. I've never used Safe Lock. And agree. What is the psychology of a woman with a nose ring? A septum piercing, to be exact, though. That's what the video talks about. God, I need a septum piercing. Can someone give me, like, a generic Bedwars upload that I can upload in between my ranked upload? Because I'm not uploading 2 ranked uploads in a row. I refuse. Did you watch the vid? I did watch the vid. That's from my favorite channel, Remnant77. Better doesn't even get views if you're not doing it. This is true. I feel like Dewey like gets the most views, but I feel like there's other people who upload Bedwars gets views. Yep. Solo queue doubles mouse and keyboard, but Dewey just uploaded solo queue and doubles. It can't look like a Dewey fan. Quebec people are never mean. Yeah, we love anyone who speaks French here. Everyone is a Dewey fan. You're the second person I've seen say that. Oh my god, my dash just broke. Well, yeah, that's the. We need to start to have a conversation about like being like a large Dewey fan is like really interesting. Cause like the Dewey personality you get is like a quirky little chat message every now and then. I think the fact that like Dewey is able to be so big as a mute is really interesting in the terms of the way we like consume media. And I'm not saying anything other than like I feel like a lot of like fandom for a lot of people is like very focused on being able to like somewhat like form like a parasocial relationship. And with Dewey that just kind of doesn't exist. And it's interesting. Wow, this guy's good connection to the server. Hope Snuggles knows she's breaking while I buy Sharp. Well, yeah, of course. I knew that. That's why it was gonna be funny. I enjoyed that. When did they put Endstone on their bed? There's two yellows your way. I'm going that way. You're a bad teammate? I wasn't a bad teammate yesterday. What? Okay. I feel like the same people who are fans of Dewey would be fans of like people being live streamed without knowing like similar thing. Maybe, I don't know. I think like more of just like the intrigue of like Dewey is like he's the best, but you also don't know anything about him. So maybe that's like part of it too, is because he's the best, people want to form a parasocial relationship with him. But since they don't like know enough about him, it becomes impossible, which is actually increases like the fandom. Yeah, but no, Dewey or like Dream had like regardless of like if it was a good personality, like he had like more of a personality that you could like be like parasocial with. I don't know. I don't think it's like very different from like maybe like the people who like watch the big streamers. Like I feel like it's not like that people knowing they're being streamed. Like it's more of that where it's like they like I don't know, because like it's weird because people still form parasocial relationships, and I don't understand how these parasocial relationships get formed. Good blocking. But there's also, like, intrigue. I feel like that's, like, a part of it that, like, we overlook is, like, the intrigue. Wait, that's so funny. That's such a good message I just got sent. Nikki, today's a terrible day. Well, I didn't put it there. June did. I didn't wait for 13. Sorry, Snuggles. Don't kill me. Well, because, like, you asked a question that I have to answer when, like, I have the time to answer it. So I'll just answer you after the stream. No? I'm a dropout who sits at home playing Minecraft. Thank God that guy got warped. Holy shit. I'm a LARP. I do not sit at home playing Minecraft. I do sit at home, but, like, I barely play Minecraft. I'm gonna get rushed by Gray. This guy's bad line comes back, so I'm scared. Okay, Snuggles coming back. Okay. That's a good LARP. This guy's bad line comes back, so I'm scared. Does teammate DC? But like, that's my whole point though, is Dewey has no interest in letting these parasocial relationships form. Good luck, Super Tiger. I need a pickaxe. What are you doing, boy? I'm not showing DMs, I'm gatekeeping DMs. Just because Inheritance is asking. Whoa, yeah, no, I'm not showing DMs. Laz is in there. I love Laz. That's what I have Twitter for, but I deleted Twitter off my phone. But this is like my 4th time deleting Twitter off my phone, so we'll see how long it lasts. Cap? What do you mean cap? I do not have Twitter on my phone. I just DM'd somebody, why are you ever awake? Is it? I was going like through like my 2020 like whatever's, and in 2023 I had a 43 win-loss ratio for the year, so I'm an elite player. We 26 rush late zone now apparently. I forget what year it was. Could you say ooh woo? What? Could have split the chest gold, but I'm a bad teammate. My teammate knows what to do, smile. If you want to come take blues diamonds, I should probably go to green actually, I don't know. Yeah, let's... Aqua's still fighting white, so I'll be fine. What was the question? Like in the member section? Because 100% gonna have a fireball. Oh, he just ran all the way back to his base. What? Like endgame? I need to combat all the Affy glaze. Well, my teammate isn't getting obby. My teammate hates me. I don't feel safe. BW. I watched Affy punch both photoed and Modi, therefore he's the best endgame player. My experiences with Affy is watching him run around a lot to just then lose. Affy's just like better at running, like he's like a better and more appealing version of me. Who also auto-clicks, of course, but, like, is able to run around and stall out a game and then just lose. Sock, no GD, right? Right, Sock? What did my teammate do with her emeralds? Why? I'm so sad. I'm so angry. I'm so sad. I'm so everything. I'm killing you. I'm killing you, Snuggles. I don't even know if Snuggles gets a 5th game after that. Oh, now Blue's going for us. Snuggles. I'm upset with my teammate. Can you guys tell? I'm putting in half obby. Well, if my teammate's better than me, then my teammate should account for their teammate being a worse player. Like I'm not gonna cope that way. Like being better than your teammate isn't an excuse to make a bad play. Like. What's with the blue teams always just being the teams that just mindlessly push beds regardless of anything? I'm dropping an emerald back towards our base. Because I think you're getting the emeralds, so... Damn, everyone's joining my side on our Bed Wars discussion, Sock. This must mean I'm right, because if the masses agree with you, that always means you're right. Oh, I mined a leaf. How'd I do that? Snuggles, Sock, how am I not a friend? Oh, life is so good. I feel safe. I feel safe and warm and cozy inside now. You do nothing but hate me? That's so genuinely not true. Nikki has no hate in her heart. Nikki has more hate in her heart than me. She's just a coward to, like, express her hate. Green's on top of mid. This game is terrorism. Don't message me ever again. I'll block you on every platform. Name one other person I hate other than Fawcett. Go. Blissful Perk. I'm LARPing, you're fine. We're one off P3. Sock, should I make the diag bridge just to combat before this guy finishes it? Good fireball. Yeah, I should hit the fireball. Okay, my teammate's up base. My teammate can deal with that guy. I can't hit a fireball to save my life. That teammate just ignoring the full diag. I'm so confused at what's happening in my Bedwars game. Yeah, but like he's gonna come back, like. Yeah, because he's probably out of blocks, like. Now Aqua's here. We need another trap, yeah. It's gonna be ink again to his side. I hit my teammate with the passion. GG. Fuck you, Snuggles. We're halfway to P4. It's kind of hard to just like take time out of my day to just go for the cross map team. Good job, Snuggles. You've redeemed everything by doing that. Thank you. No, wait, we do have full now. Snuggles put in full. You can buy diamond armor when you die, Snuggles. Or just run all the way back. I don't know. We're off P4 as well. Because I don't want to commit to rushing a team while my teammate fights blue. So I was just getting M's. Maybe when I go check their gen, I don't know. But I can go check if you just want to go through med. I don't know where people are, that's the issue. Oh, green diag or aqua diag to green, that's so funny. It's funny that people diag on like Lightstone now. There's a green shifting behind like his like pillar thing. I don't know where you are. Okay, I'm gonna go get blue gen. Just make sure you see everybody. I don't know. What's your current win streak? I don't know, probably like 3. I'm just gonna sit base. I mean, like, yeah, like that's how I play. Oh my bejesus! I'm just gonna get red gen and run all the way back and just show you what we've collected. I'm the final boss of Bedwars right now. Let's go. Here you go, Snuggles. No. Here you go, Snuggles. Have fun. I'll go for Aqua. What does Snuggles buy? I don't know. No, oh, are you just gonna stay base, Snuggles? You just want to stay base? So I should push green then if you're staying base. What What does Snuggles buy? Probably a bow. Probably a punch bow. How could I just drop? I want you to drop, thank you. No way, oh boy. Can I? Okay. I just didn't want to take the damage, like, whatever. Like, I could just tank the hits for, like, whatever. Oh. Golems to spawn or game mends? Oh, Golem to spawns. I'm a bad player. There's a guy skipping me. Good luck, Snuggles. Lol, we play Dreams. Okay, I'll call this a zombie. Can we be useful? Yeah, I don't know what Green's doing. Green's going to mid. Green's heading to blue, I think. Oh, you're bowing the greens. Running towards our base. He just used his pearl to proto our damage up. How did he die with a pearl there? Okay. There's one Aqua on you. The other Aqua is... I do not know where the other Aqua is. I see. Okay, good. I'm just gonna go to their base like a trap. Whoa! He has a stick. Wait, no he doesn't. I just flew. What? Can you get a pick? Thanks, Snuggles. I'm gonna go get a pick. No, I was genuinely just like, I bought the diamond sword at their base. I wanted to make the trap so the one would like void if you didn't like, if like. And then I just like, I bought a diamond sword. He escaped? Okay, you chase. I'll have their bed. If you want, you can stall him probably, as long as like not to our bed. Like, no way he has pick. Wait, what? GG's. Weird game. Weird game. Only half obby? It might have been only half. That doesn't look like only half, though. It looked like 6. I can tell by the player sounds and movement in your lobby what map you're on. No, obby. Yeah, I'll go mine their own obby. They're crazy because, like, they don't care what people think and they're impulsive or whatever. And then the way to get a girl with a septum piercing who isn't crazy is by just grooming a girl to be your girlfriend, and that, like, grooming a normal girl to be your girlfriend. Or a not crazy girl. I don't know what word he uses. But grooming someone to be your girlfriend, and then when she becomes your girlfriend, then you, like, tell her to get, like, the septum piercing and everything. I fell. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 yellows over there. 1 yellow wing. Do we want to just come back? I don't know. I'm scared. We're good. Especially because they're getting rushed by green. Yeah. What's up, Rock? Is this a user game for like you first rush and then mid attack where people like what's the mid? I mean, it depends on map. Some maps play through mid, some maps like are like split and conquer. This is like a split and conquer map. So but you always take out your first rush together, and then from there you kind of adapt. Mid maps are less like you have to adapt less on mid maps. But. No, not really. Mid maps are way more read and react. So like if you call it adapting, but like there's no like dedicated rushes on mid maps. So that's why it's like you don't really have to like I guess like you could say that's more adaptable, but it's more just like read and react. $1,600 by March? Yeah, if we start playing more, Sock. But you never want to play with me anymore. Well, it's weekend, so it'll be nipping queues tomorrow. Can we queue sweaty games for recording, Sock? Yeah, but like if you don't need the emeralds, which we don't on like maps like this, opening up mid just opens up too much of the map. You don't want the map open up. Icebridge is already gone. 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 It's cobweb throwable TNT. Is today Friday? What day is it today? I don't know. I don't know if you like need to be adaptable to read things. I think you need to be adaptable like if you're doing the same thing every time, you're not really adaptable. Ooh, 5 finals a game. Let's go. That was a good session. Bye, Snuggles. I want to play Skywars for a little, maybe, potentially. Let's look what maps are in rotation for Skywars. Like, is there any maps that like I'm willing to play? Fuck it. Play solo _ normal. Suck, you're invited to my puppy party. Random map is scary. Probably. I probably just like dodge maps I don't like. But... One game of Skywars in, and I've already crafted a wood pickaxe. What was I supposed to do there? I was getting camped by a guy with the KB rod. Is it true that strength doesn't work on hose? I saw that last night. I didn't grab the boots I threw. Wow, what a bad mid. I don't know when the last time I got a whole Aegis mid to myself was, though. Holy shit. An inheritance. I don't know, I still like Farmer, but Endlord isn't bad. Farmer, I don't know. I'd probably still play Farmer. I did hear the footsteps, oh my god. Princess. I feel like that's such like a niche playstyle. Hey, Nose. Raccoon meow. Princess is like flame bow. Why is he only succulent? That guy does nothing but play Skywars. And by saying that, I'm saying every time I queue Skywars, I queue him. Why does this guy say hi to me like that? Not playing Canopy, I'm not playing Canopy, I'm not playing Canopy, I'm not playing Canopy, I'm not playing Canopy. I'll play a role. Do I play a role, Snuggles? I just hate having to loot the extra chest. Good map. I hate when like all 3 people go mid at the start and you're ending up like in that fight. I just threw it. I'm so poor. The guy's a pearl. I saw him get it from his kill. Oh, I did not know someone was alive there. Whatever. At least I died to that guy, not the other guy. You will die. Forgotten Snuggles? Snuggles is like gonna go like pick my map. Binding light, road tunnels to gates of light, our hands are clasped. The Greaker! Devastac. Formally. Yeah. No one beside you, your soul and parts. I'll follow you into the dark. This guy fuck off, like. You have day now? I have day now. I see what he needs. I threw out gold pants in the pursuit of the iron ones, but... Fuck all this armor. Why did no one tell me I had a gold chestplate? I am from the USA.
Graker's funny. From Morocco? Fire. I knew. What? I did not want to throw the diamond sword. Who cares? So. I should probably shouldn't throw the iron swords, but... please don't get RNG diffed. Okay, good start. Okay, I'm full mad. There's nothing I can be mad about now. Oh, holy RNG diffed. Really? I burned for 2 ticks? Oh, lava. I should drink my speed. Is that a time warp or a real pearl? He kept running, that's a real pearl. Could've thrown a better pearl, but... She's KB sorting me. He had 2 pearls? Okay. Thank God he didn't go in there. I was a little bit sweat. All this for like a succulent head. I can't wait. It's the Graker. You don't know the Graker? If I get game minted by the Graker, I'm crying. I hate these. They just ruin everything. Okay, let me get more pearls. I just want a water bucket. What is Graker doing? Yeah, that's what I'm realistically thinking, right? Oh, you looted this island? No. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a pro. Man, fuck this shit. I'll just make sure 2 damage. Maybe dragons. Yep. Nope. I should have just done it sooner. Doesn't matter. The only issue is I didn't share my chest plate. That's kind of upsetting, but he can't get a better sword than me, but... Oh my god. Did I not get minute by the Great Guy? How did he die? Well, I'm just farming XP off Graker. Did Graker genuinely die to the wall of death? Where's the staircase? There we go. They do not call me the queen of routing. Oh, there's one on the other side too. That might be he might be the first player to ever die to wall of death. What is that guy's IGN? I can't die to this guy. I can't die to this guy. No, I cannot die to this guy. Oh, okay, that's time one. GG, I'm not a void. I don't play this map, right? Yeah, no way in the world that I play this map. The mid's so far away. If I have to bridge too much, I'm not playing the map. Oh my god, nice. Good cues, good cues. There we go. I love Orbian Towers. Brrr. Orberin. I don't know how to say it. I'm back on my fiddle. I switched with stats. My viewer's probably all gone. Ow. That's not that bad. I miss Pallet. Who is friending me? What is this guy saying to me? Oops. Clean stone's so bad. There we go. Put the time works on my bar, but okay, Viv. Do I play Dwarven Snuggles? I think I play Dwarven. I like this map, but it has the iron blocks at middle. How about this, Snuggles? I play some Citadel? Are you telling me to get out of Citadel? It has iron blocks at middle. I just love it because there's like infinite iron blocks. Like, couldn't the places where it's iron blocks just be, like, quartz or something that, like, isn't? I wonder how this guy got full iron. I wonder if I can get full iron. Wait, is there iron blocks down here that are easier? Oh, yeah. Snuggles, look at this. This isn't hollow, by the way. Oh, I guess it is. I swear it's not hollow. I swear in the past it wasn't hollow. I think they removed some of the iron blocks, I swear to God. I'm sad. Oh, I turned on the wrong thing. I'm sad. Like, what's wrong with my mic? Like, I need to, like, turn, like, the things back on. Like, I need to fix it. My grandma opened my door. And I never know with her. Ooh, good map. Fuck you! I hate how the command just doesn't work as well. Ooh, Snuggles, we play in TS? Never lucky, never lucky, never lucky. Was that enjoyable? How did I manage to just find the healing jackpot? Was I got bee hopping? What? That guy's a Thernal? Or whatever the fuck? Whatever the fuck you say that? Are we gonna talk about something yet? There needs to be. We need to start a line. We need to start a conversation, guys. Okay, now that I've brought attention to that, we're gonna lose. And then I'm gonna get off. Because I haven't lost the game yet, Snuggles. After today, I never want to play with you ever again. Snuggles, you want to know the real truth of why I don't want to play with you? It's because you're not a mute. You made the Lightstone game scarier than it needed to be. What is the guy saying? That was a good fight. That was an amazing fight. I'm so happy that's my last game of the day. It was scary before that. I'm getting off Bolt. Bye, Bolt. If you're not joining my Discord, so on my YouTube. Thanks for being here, everyone. Wow. 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 Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll hit that. Alright, bye, guys. Thanks, everyone, for being here.